Hi, I'm Lyle from DragonsAteOurName and welcome back to Greedfall. As you can see, I am absolutely not where we left off. I went exploring for a bit and this is now the full map of where we found Siora's clan. The reason why I am here is because there is a secondary quest that I want to pick up. I didn't do it before because I wanted you to be there when I do this. I'm not sure if we're gonna do it, if we're gonna do that right now or Petrus's quest. We'll see. I just want to pick it up now. So let's go right into this. Yeah, I leveled up again. Nothing too exciting. I can now do a little bit of magic, but you will see that when we are in combat.
Bird tear to mud. Thank you for coming to talk to me. You are on Olmanawi, but you also look like a Lugaid Blau.
Do I?
Lugaid Blau? Is that what you call the congregation?
We already know that.
Those who have yellow eyes on their banner.
They are coins. But to answer your question, yes. I am the legate of the congregation.
Is legate the Renaikse word for on Olmanawi?
No. It means that I am in charge of diplomatic relationships with the other nations.
So I was right. You will be able to help us.
We'll see.
Some of your clan are preventing us from accessing one of our sacred glades.
That's not nice of them.
Why would they do that?
Several seasons ago, some men from your clan came to ask us for wood for their houses. There were some old trees in this glade, so we let them do what they wanted. At first, everything was fine. But then they cut down too many trees. So we wanted to heal the place, plant some new trees, but they won't let us come close. Their bod irony, their warriors, are stopping us from doing so.
I could investigate.
Yes,
please. You must tell them that they have to let us heal the glade.
Please, let's do that. Is that here or is that somewhere else? It is somewhere else. So I can actually go and pick up Petrus on the way. And talk to him, because he also has a secondary quest that I would very much like to start. So we can get back to the main quest as quickly as possible. But I am so easily distracted every time. But that quest with Siora was really, really cool. I liked it a lot. Okay, so let's compose our team. Let's leave Siora for now. Take Petrus. Yes. And speak to him.
Ah, my child, I'm happy that you are here. I've had an idea that I wish to present to you.
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically skilled. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her and would like to give him a few weapons.
Okay, that's nice.
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we had the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
How could we ever find anything of that sort?
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's our task to discover Cornelia's.
So you just do this, even though it's your it's your leader. Okay, let's what?
Very well.
Sure.
Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about this?
We must search her apartments in St. Matthias. They'll be guarded, of course. But if we are discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
This is taking quite a risk.
It is.
The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught.
Yep.
And my cousin's position would be weakened.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve our chances. Well, let's do it.
Okay, what does that mean? Do we just put on some Hikmet armor? I'm just gonna take some with me because I know I have one. I know I have one, I just need to find it. That's guard armor, congregation, this one. I'm just gonna take it with me. I'm not gonna put it on right now. Maybe I can actually load off some things, maybe? Yes. No, no! Oh, now I put it away again. Give it back. Give it back. Thank you. I just take it with me. For now, we're gonna do the native one. Or maybe I should take Siora for that with me. Now I am, as always, I'm trying very hard to make a decision and now I'm flaunting about. Maybe that's the camp, so maybe we can actually do swap out Kurt for Siora.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. To my
Where there. Oh. Ow. You are quite hardy, but you don't do that much damage to me, so I guess I'm fine. I'm gonna put you in stasis for a second. That is my new power, by the way. I can now... Ow. Ow. Yes, I know. Can I throw bomb at you? Yes. That was good, I think. Okay, now I need to drink something. No, no, this one, this one.
Things are about to get dicey.
The poison on the bomb is really, really helpful. I haven't quite figured out when I can do the bombs, because I can't always do them. That's something I apparently still need to learn the timing of, but the poison on those bombs is awesome. It burns through enemies really quickly. This is not even where I wanted to go. Is there anything in here? No, I can't even go in there. Hello. Tribespeople exiled native.
Some Renaigse around here.
That doesn't happen often. Do you want something?
Ask them why they live here.
You're very isolated here.
They
Why
are.
live so far from a village?
It's a long story. Matir, will you tell him?
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. But he wasn't my Minundanem. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, I met the one I would love for all my life. As I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house, and we were born.
There. Now you know the whole story. Do you want to know anything else?
I don't think.
I'll leave you
Thank
alone.
you.
Qua awalem seg.
Exactly. That really is a camp. Then I will take Siora instead of Kurt. And we will do this very quickly, and then we will do Petrus's. Gather my companions. Compose my team. I hope Petrus doesn't get pissed off that I'm now doing something else before I do his quest. Hello, I I am here to negotiate. No, please don't use weapons.
Want to shed blood.
Hello.
What's happening here, soldier?
These islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
They are denying us access to the glade.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back.
These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night, and I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it.
Stop
You
calling
are
them
killing
savages,
the
please.
earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
I am de Sardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed some light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. Well, the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see her.
Please, Your Excellency, you may come in.
No, I don't want to come. Let me
Do
through,
not
please.
force us to use our weapons.
No, stop saying that. I don't want you to use weapons.
Hello, Doctor. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours later they were dead. I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked. If seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here. I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
That sounds ominous and rather magical.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue, blood at the corners of the mouth. There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death.
Okay, did they eat something?
A strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
Do you not understand that these woods are sacred?
Yeah, right. We told you to leave. Now go.
Do not force us to use our weapons.
We do not want to shed blood.
Petrus, out of the way. I want to see what that man is doing.
Do you not understand that these woods
He's
are
hacking
sacred?
air.
So, what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
They didn't die of disease. They were poisoned. There's no doubt about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these
Why do I
savages
know that better
talking
than
so
you?
much
You
about
are the
curses.
doctor.
So I thought it must be a mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes.
Okay.
But how could these three men be poisoned?
Food? Ask her if she recognizes the poison.
I'm not sure. Do their symptoms not point to anything?
No. I've never seen such a deadly poison with these symptoms.
Ask her who entered the barracks.
Have you noticed anyone unusual here?
Unusual? No.
Return to other questions. Oh, I could have insisted. I'm an idiot. Ask her about what they drank.
Did they drink anything in particular?
They like to drink their fills in the evening. Life is dreary here. But if the poison was in the alcohol, I'd also be on the pile of corpses.
Ask her about what they ate.
What did they eat yesterday? Did they eat any mushrooms?
No, we avoid that kind of thing. We don't know enough about the region's plant life. The congregation provides us with dry produce, otherwise we eat game. Yesterday they butchered a beast brought by the hunters.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly in exchange for knickknacks. But they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to believe that they're involved.
Well,
don't want them
let's
to
see
be.
what they have to say. Where can I find them?
They usually hunt on the edge of the woods that leads to this camp.
Then let's find them. Petrus, you're still fine? You're not pissed off at me that I'm not doing what you wanted to? Good. Oh. I am already... No, I'm not in the area yet. But now I am. Music points to a battle, I think. Yep.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Okay.
Atoi! This is our prey, Renaigse. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
Go straight to the... Justify yourself. Do I have to? No, go straight to the point.
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after
I
eating
have
what
to
you
make
brought
them
them.
confess.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Insist. Yes, do that.
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident.
What
How
clues?
about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
Then tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the glade. He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaigse invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them, so that they may understand that their destruction brings death.
I will not hold you responsible, but from now on you will no
I
longer bring
won't?
meat to this camp. You were the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance, and I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
The Vegigido elder thought it best to take vengeance into his own hands. I understand his anger, but Dunkus would not approve of this. He would say that bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and he wouldn't be wrong.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Cosillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict without violence.
Okay, then let's go to Sir de Cosillon. I guess. Why do I not know a way to... Well, he is my teacher after all, so we trust him. I need advice. Help! Help! Help!
Sir de Cosillon.
Desade, my young student, what can I do for you?
Talk about the conflict surrounding the glade.
I've come to find you because I received a complaint from the natives of the village of Vigigador. They want to be able to access a clearing exploited by our woodcutters in order to heal it. To reforest it, I assume. But our men there say that it belongs to them and are refusing to let the natives enter it. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago. But tensions are running high and some men have lost their lives. If we don't intervene, we're heading for a real confrontation.
It is very regrettable, and I approve of your desire to appease this conflict.
Thank you.
According to what you have told me, if ever there was a contract, it must have been signed under our former governor. You should go to the archives and verify this. Then go and talk to Lady Laurine de Morange. And of course, I'll be delighted to help you once things have been clarified.
Thank you, Professor. Once more, you've been of great help.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Can I actually talk about Sarafen? Or does this end the quest? Probably not. But I will still leave.
Seeing you again, Sir de Cosillon.
I don't want to fuck myself over by doing that. Let's go to the archives. This looks good. Oops. Property deed of the logging expedition. Following negotiations between Chief Duncas and Governor de Morange over lands in the region, it was hereby decided that the negotiated lands would henceforth be the sole and exclusive property of the merchant congregation for the purpose of carrying out a logging activity. Access to this area is now restricted to members of the congregation. Okay, so that reads like our people were right to deny them access. But still, if people are dying, maybe it would be wise to change course.
Good day, my lady. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
Ask about the contract related to the clearing.
I need you to enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigador. The natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high, and some people have died.
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts. Do you have the document with you?
Yes, here it is.
This cession agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For them, the earth only belongs to itself.
If they did not possess these lands, how did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be honest.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our access to certain commodities. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were occupying. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to craft. It was easy to make them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving them some. I was a stranger to their philosophy then. I only thought about my city, and I regret it.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's find Sir de Corsilion. Can I help you with any other matter?
Nope.
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Sir de Corsilion, it's always a pleasure.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Indeed. And I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time when the culture and the mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with benevolence. For this reason, I think we should allow them access to these lands. In doing so, we would appease the tensions.
Please.
And we would also retain ownership of the wood. We would even benefit from such an agreement if the natives reforest this area. Then we could exploit it for a longer period of time.
I find this decision perfectly viable, and I approve, but several men were killed, and their comrades will seek vengeance if the person or persons responsible do not pay for their crimes.
I am convinced that Duncas, the chief of this clan, never approved such an action.
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing, provided the murderer is delivered to us.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Duncas of your decision.
Okay. Ooh. That could... backfire. We'll see. Duncas. I was here before. I asked him about his clan and stuff. It wasn't really that interesting, so... just so you know, I won't ask him all the things that are available. Talk about the conflict concerning the glade.
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely to accomplish your rituals or heal the area. And the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us, because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for their deaths. If
Well-
they hadn't cut all the oakerberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous dosentats.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the oakerberries...
We know that you're responsible for all this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible adolescent. By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask for justice.
Dunkus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoixe to understand the value of the trees they were cutting.
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and you know that. I would
True.
never have
Very
thought you
true.
were capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance into their own hands, you must deliver this man to us.
I understand. But I have one condition before we make this agreement. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do
I
you
gained
want
11.
from us?
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
I
Leave.
must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Well, that's a new quest, actually. So maybe, yeah, I will continue with the stasis thing, because I really want magic healing. That sounds really, really good. Oh, another talent. Craftsmanship or charisma. Craftsmanship. Yeah, I'm really into all of the upgrades and stuff. They make everything so much better. So we're gonna do that. But now, we're not gonna do this one. We're gonna go with Petrus's. I know we haven't seen that one through yet, but I really want to do this because I'm a little afraid that Petrus will at some point say that he doesn't want to be with me anymore if I don't care about his problems. And I only took that secondary quest because I saw it randomly anyway. So, Mother Cardinal, what kind of secrets do you hold? And how can I get into your office? They are all
Ah, Your Excellency.
praying.
The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Is that so?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the
Very
closest
on
to
the
the one
nose.
described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us. All the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try to retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
I'm just thinking back. I helped some heretics back in Serene who said they found some tablets and translated them, and they said that they were actually talking about demons and not... How exactly did it go?
Teophrodie is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
Now I'm wondering if they were talking about the Guardians and not some other holy entity. That would be... Whoa. Sorry, got distracted for a second. Note from a servant. Your Eminence, we have reorganized the basement room as you ordered. The damage caused by Your Excellence's guest was substantial, and we regretfully had to replace the carpets which had been heavily stained. I hope you will find the new carpets to your taste. I made sure the key to the room was on your desk as usual. So maybe their faith actually isn't what they think it is. That would be really interesting. I haven't even thought of that until now. Because they too have magic. My head just exploded, oh my god! Can I go in here? Yes. I'm just randomly taking things. I'm so glad I don't have to sneak. Because, as we saw in the last episode, I'm really bad at that. Where do I need to go again? To the basement. I'm kind of glad all these governor palaces have the same layout, so I don't get lost.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors. By order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please, excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
Oh yeah. Disguise the team as servants. Comfortable vest. Probably don't have one, I guess. Maybe I can buy them? Okay, merchants, I need you. Don't let me down. Ah, there. Oh, poor creature still hanging there. Burned. That's still the same stupid Inquisitor. I will not talk to that man.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Oh, don't hesitate to have a rummage around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Sure. I want comfortable vests. No, I don't want to sell. I want to buy. One. 2. 3.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
I mean, we still have weapons, and I still have my beautiful cape, but I guess that doesn't count now. And my bird hat. I am a servant. Don't. Yeah. I'm just like you. No need for concern or anything. I'm pretty sure I've been here before and they didn't even care.
Well, this is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place.
And we will.
Oh, for goodness sake. This room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking.
I'm sure she does.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Thélème, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should continue searching. Perhaps we missed something.
Okay, then let's see what else is there. There's a back room. Mother Cardinal Cornelia's account book. This account book lists many loans made from a moneylender called the Magpie. For every expense, there is a corresponding money input which completely cancels it. The sums are astronomical, however, there is no mention of where this money comes from. There are also many recurring payments to a certain Candy Cane.
This
That
document
sounds like
is
a
highly
prostitute's
important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors
Oh wow,
to get these
ow!
sums.
That pun hurt.
I think we have everything we need. There is probably a connection between these pleasure parties and the account books. Let's ask a few questions.
The moneylender is well established. He can be found near the main square. As for this Candy Cane, the name doesn't ring any bells to me, but the moneylender must know more about him.
We can also go and gather information at the Coin Tavern. Perhaps the manager knows him.
Let's just see what comes across our way first, I guess. Still a servant, just running around, just needing to tend to the Mother Cardinal. Okay, now I can... Now I want to... Maybe I'm just gonna put on... Oh, I can't even... I can't even put on the Hikmet one. Okay, then I will go with this. And you. Great. But speaking about the Coin Tavern, I actually finished the fighting ring. I completed out every single fight in there. And funnily enough, the last one was actually not that bad. The last one was much easier than the two ones before that. But they are done now. I can do them again. I guess it will give me more XP if I do. But I feel kind of accomplished that I managed to do these, because some of them were really, really hard. But they are done now. Another thing crossed off. Close to the prostitutes, apparently, so there it is. I can also ask him, right?
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
Mention the Mother Cardinal, interrogate him on his big clients, find out about Candy Cane. Yeah, I want to know about Candy Cane.
What can you tell me about a certain Candy Cane?
Candy Cane? Everyone speaks about him, or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
Oh, it's a him.
And
it's
what do
not
they
a
say about
prostitute,
him?
Then?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
Okay. Mention the Mother Cardinal.
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have been here?
Are you drunk or something?
Okay, interrogate him on his big clients.
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients. Isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
I know the voice. I know the voice. It's the one from Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. The ostentatious wizard. Oh, what was his name? Oh my god. Damien? No, it's not Damien. Oh my god, now I can't get that out of my head.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
No. Ask about Candy Cane.
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
Why
He has
am I
friends,
talking so
protectors.
weird?
Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I could find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information.
Dorian! Sorry. I just remembered his name. That's the voice actor who voiced Dorian in Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm pretty sure of that. I will look that up.
Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why not Saint Matthias himself while you're at it?
I must be going.
Next time, then.
I guess it's supposed to be loud in here, that's why he raises his voice so much.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You...
Speak to Pimp.
Have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
I don't know what that means. Oh no! Let Petrus intervene. Don't want to pay him. Can I do this? No. I don't have intuition. Okay, we're paying him.
Here you are.
Thank you, my lady. I'll let you take your pick.
Thank you.
Oh, and now, great, awesome. So it's a him. So it's a male prostitute then.
Here's someone new.
What's your name? Is it Candy Cane?
I wanted to know who this earring belongs to.
No, I want to know your name.
This really isn't my day.
Oh no,
Show
Candy Cane
me
is an
pretty
organizer,
face.
right?
Ah. Given the way it shines, it must be a piece of junk. It probably belongs to one of the girls. It's really their style. Well, if that's all that you're here for, I'd rather get back to the grind.
Why do you talk like that?
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we are here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little
paid money
surprising.
for it.
But do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Ask about the partygoers, find out about the organizers, suggest the presence of the Mother Cardinal. I guess we're gonna go in order.
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name?
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
So that may be the Mother Cardinal then?
Do you think that an important person from Thélème could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony.
Try to learn a bit more about her. Yes?
Admit it. You must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore.
Talk about the woman in the green coat.
This woman in the green coat. Could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important, then.
Speak about Candy Cane.
Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
I won't tell anybody. Your secret is safe with my indifference. And that's the quote. Nobody will know where it's from. Ah, now I can speak to him again. Is that what happened to Dorian after Inquisition? I have never played the story DLC that comes in the end. I don't know where he goes.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
Ask about the woman in the green coat.
I am looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
So, what else? The bookmaker. Where is he? Okay, so he's downstairs again, I guess? I just didn't see... Oh, I already did talk to him.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
Ask about the woman in the green cape.
I am looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can
find her? So we're gonna have to fight, right?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Next time. Oh, now I have more options again. Uh-oh. Do you fight me? Do you not fight me? Okay, you don't. Maybe when I come out again.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough! All right, I get the message. What do you want?
The woman in the... no, not the woman in the green coat. The Mother Cardinal.
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she is plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What
That's
kind of
just
business?
where I was.
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which are beyond me.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he is just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
True. True. So it is the Mother Cardinal. I was right. But I would bet that all this asking around town business, that she has heard something about us doing this. I mean, she is a very powerful woman. I think I went wrong. I think she has spies everywhere. Anything else would be stupid and reckless. But I mean, maybe we can get some dirt anyway. I went the long way around.
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true.
Right.
You were right. Let's come back later.
Fine, then I guess we have to... Where is my home? There, right? Yeah. Then I will have to sleep for a bit and come back at night. Are you here yet? You are.
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
Desardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on. It was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Cane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
I do too. Okay, so we have done this little excursion and I will end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what I do, why not comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. If you want to check out our Twitter or Tumblr page, you can do so. The links are down below. I love you all. Bye bye!